The Cold War, a period of intense tension, a global chess match between superpowers. Both the United States and the Soviet Union were locked in a constant struggle for dominance, each desperately trying to gain an edge, especially when it came to intelligence. They wanted to know what the other side was developing, what their capabilities were, what secrets they held. And in 1968, the US had a chance to uncover a massive secret, a potential game changer resting on the ocean floor. This is the story of Project Azorian, the CIA's top secret mission, a mission so audacious, so complex that it sounds like something straight out of a spy novel. It is the story of how the CIA attempted to steal a sunken Soviet nuclear submarine from the bottom of the Pacific Ocean. A story of cutting-edge technology, elaborate cover stories, and the high-stakes world of Cold War espionage. March 1968. The Cold War was at its height, a silent battle fought in the shadows, thousands of miles from Soviet shores in the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean. A Soviet Gulf-class ballistic missile submarine, the K-129, met a mysterious and violent end. It sank, silently slipping beneath the waves, carrying with it secrets that both superpowers desperately craved. The US Navy, listening intently through its underwater hydrophone network, detected the telltale signs of the sub's implosion. They knew the K-129 was gone, but more importantly, they knew what it carried: nuclear missiles, and perhaps even more valuable, the submarine's cryptographic equipment, the codes and ciphers the Soviets used to communicate. This was a treasure trove of intelligence, a potential window into the heart of Soviet nuclear strategy. But there was a catch. The K-129 lay over 17,000 feet below the surface, an unprecedented depth for any salvage operation. Recovering it was a monumental technological challenge, a feat that had never been attempted. Imagine trying to pick up a needle from the bottom of the Grand Canyon using only a fishing rod. That is the scale of the problem the CIA faced. The potential rewards, however, were immense. Access to Soviet nuclear technology, their communication codes, the design of their submarines. This intelligence could significantly alter the balance of power in the Cold War. It was a gamble, a high-stakes gamble, but the potential payoff was too great to ignore. This is the story of how the CIA decided to try and steal a Russian submarine. The K-129 had vanished, swallowed by the depths. But for the CIA, this wasn't the end of the story. It was the beginning of something far more audacious, far more ambitious. Project Azorian. Project Azorian, the name itself sounds like something from a James Bond film, and in its complexity and sheer audacity, it certainly lived up to the billing. The CIA's plan was nothing short of incredible. They were going to raise that sunken Soviet submarine, but how do you steal a submarine from 17,000 feet underwater without anyone noticing? The answer: you invent a cover story. And what a cover story it was. The CIA, in a highly unusual partnership with billionaire Howard Hughes, concocted an elaborate fabrication, a deep-sea mining operation. They created a fake company, Global Marine Development, and designed a massive, one-of-a-kind ship, the Glomar Explorer. This wasn't just any ship, it was a marvel of engineering, a floating behemoth equipped with a giant hydraulically operated claw designed to pluck objects from the ocean floor at unimaginable depths. The scale of this operation was staggering, involving thousands of personnel, most of whom were completely unaware of the Glomar Explorer's true purpose. The secrecy surrounding Project Azorian was paramount. It was so secret that even high-ranking government officials were kept in the dark. The CIA went to employing strict security protocols, code names, and compartmentalization. The success of the mission and the potential intelligence windfall depended on an absolute secrecy. One slip-up, one whisper to the wrong person, and the entire operation could be compromised. The Glomar Explorer, disguised as a deep-sea mining vessel, finally arrived at its target location, the resting place of the K-129. The operation began. Slowly, meticulously, the giant claw, controlled remotely from within the ship, was lowered into the crushing depths of the Pacific. It was a delicate dance, a high-stakes game of precision engineering. Imagine the technical challenges, the extreme depth, the immense water pressure, the delicate corroded hull of the submarine. Any of these factors could have spelled disaster. The recovery was incredibly complex, a testament to the ingenuity of the engineers involved. There was always the agonizing risk that the sub could break apart during the lift, scattering its precious secrets across the ocean floor. The tension was palpable. Would the CIA succeed in raising the sub? Could they keep the operation secret from the Soviets, from the world? The fate of the mission and potentially the balance of power in the Cold War hung in the balance. And then disaster struck. During the recovery, a section of the K-129 broke off, lost forever in the abyss. A significant blow, a major setback. The CIA had managed to recover a portion of the sub, but not all of it. The question now was, what secrets had been lost, and what secrets had been gained? Despite the loss of a section of the submarine, Project Azorian was not a complete failure. The CIA did manage to retrieve valuable intelligence. They recovered crucial components, including parts of the Soviet nuclear missiles and perhaps most importantly, cryptographic equipment. These were the keys to unlocking Soviet communication secrets. The information gained from Project Azorian provided the US with crucial insights into Soviet submarine technology, their nuclear capabilities, and their communication codes. This intelligence was invaluable in understanding the Soviet threat and calibrating US Cold War strategy. It gave them a clear picture of the Soviet nuclear arsenal and how they might be used. But the story doesn't end there. In 1974, news of Project Azorian was leaked to the press. The leak, while damaging and embarrassing, didn't reveal the full extent of the mission's success. The CIA had managed to keep some of its most sensitive gains secret. The public now knew that CIA had tried to steal a submarine, but they didn't know exactly what they had gotten away with. Project Azorian remains one of the most audacious and complex intelligence operations ever undertaken. It is a testament to ingenuity and determination of the CIA, and a stark reminder of the lengths to which both the US and the Soviet Union were willing to go to gain an advantage during the Cold War. It is a story of cutting-edge technology, elaborate deception, and the constant struggle for power in a world teetering on the brink of a nuclear war. It is a story that continues to fascinate and intrigue us today, a glimpse into the shadowy world of Cold War espionage. So let's recap. A Soviet submarine, the K-129, sinks mysteriously in the Pacific. The US detects its demise and realizes the intelligence goldmine it represents. The CIA launches Operation Azorian, an audacious plan to raise the sub, complete with an elaborate cover story involving deep-sea mining and Harvard hubs. The Glomar Explorer is built, the mission commences, and despite a setback, the CIA recovers valuable intelligence. Project Azorian is more than just a spy story. It is a testament to the ingenuity and determination of the CIA, a demonstration of the incredible risks and potential rewards of Cold War espionage. It highlights the technological prowess of the era, the lengths to which the nations would go to gain an edge, and the constant cat-and-mouse game played out in the shadows. In the shadowy world of intelligence, the line between success and failure is often razor-thin. Project Azorian, despite its partial success, stands as a reminder of the high stakes and enduring mysteries of the Cold War. It leaves us wondering what other secrets lie hidden beneath the waves, and what lengths will nations go to in their pursuit.